Good morning to all. Once again, welcome back to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Today, we are going to discuss about how to define probability of an event. And last class, we seen that some terms related to probability. So, in this session, we are going to define a formula to find the probability of an event. So, watch the video carefully and attend the test paper. Listen, send your answer paper through the given mail ID on time itself. Okay then, let's start. Probability of an event. See, we are going to define how to find probability of an event E. Suppose we have an event E and we can define its probability as P of E, which is defined as, listen, number of trials in which the event E happening. Okay, event E happening. So number of trials in which event E happening is same as number of trials favorable to the event E divided by total number of trials. So this is the formula to define or find probability of any given event. This formula is also known as empirical probability, empirical formula. Okay, empirical probability or simply probability. Suppose we have an example, a coin tossed 500 times. A coin tossed 500 times, and in this 500 times, head appears suppose 275 times and tail appears 225 times. Out of 500 times, 275 times head appears, 225 times tail appears. Suppose we define getting head and getting tail as two events. Okay, getting head and getting tail. So define getting head as the event E, getting tail as event F. So what is the probability of getting head? That is probability of E. What is probability of getting tail? That is probability of F. So probability of E and probability of F is obtained by using this result. Number of trials in which E happening. Okay, that means how many times head appears. That is a favorable number, 275. Total number of trials means a coin tossed 500 times. So total number of turns is 500. Similarly, probability of getting tail means number of favorable cases to get tail. That is 225 divided by total number 500. Okay. Let's say this example. Two coins are tossed simultaneously 500 times. Simultaneously means at a time or together. Okay. Two coins are tossed 500 times. Out of this 500, 105 times 2 heads appears, 275 times 1 head appears, and 120 times no head appears. No head appears means tail. Okay, all are tail. So our question is, what is the probability of occurrence of each of these events? For this, define the events as E, F, G. Okay, so event E is getting two heads. Event E is getting two heads. Event F is getting one head, and event G is getting no head. No head is same as all are tail. So what is the probability? Probability of E, that is probability of two heads. So favorable case is 105. Total number of case means how many times we tossed. That is the total number, 500. Now probability of F. F means getting one head. So favorable number of cases is 275 by total number 500. Now third event G. P of G, probability of G. Okay, P of G, that is probability of getting no head. So favorable cases is 120. Total number is 500. Okay, no need to simplify. As such, you can write the answer. Now using calculator, you can verify that these values is always in between 0 and 1. Okay, never get less than 0 and more than 1. That is a specialty of values of probability. Okay, 0 point something you will get the answer. So no need to simplify, you can write as such. Let's see this example. See, we have 5 bags, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 50 seeds were selected at random. At random means without looking into the bag. Okay, at random from each of 5 bags of seeds and were kept under standardized conditions favorable to germination. Now after 20 days, the number of seeds which had germinated in each collection were counted and recorded as a table form. That means we have 5 bags and we take 50 seeds and distributed these seeds in these bags. Okay, after 20 days, we could see that out of 50, 40 seeds were germinated. Out of 50, 48 seeds were germinated in bag 2 and so on. So our question is, what is the probability of germination of more than 40 seeds in a bag? So our probabilities depends upon bag. So out of these 5 bags, we have to find the probability of germination of more than 40 seeds. So in bag 2, in bag 3 and in bag 5. In these 3 bags, we can see that more than 40 seeds were germinated, isn't it? So the favorable number is 3 and total number of bags equal to 5. So that the probability is 3 by 5. Okay. Now second question is, what is the probability of germination of 49 seeds in a bag? Can you see any 49 seeds germinated in these 5 bags? No. So favorable case is 0. Total number of bag is 5. 0 by 5, that is 0. Listen, it is the minimum value of the probability. Now third one is probability of germination of more than 35 seeds in a bag. So more than 35 means 40, 48, 42, 39, 41. All these are more than 35. So favorable number of bags is equal to 5. Total number of bags equal to 5. Therefore probability is equal to 5 by 5 equal to 1. Okay. So minimum value of probability is 0. Maximum value of probability is 1 and probability is always lies between 0 and 1. This is the meaning. Okay. Let's see this question. An insurance company selected 2000 drivers at random. At random means without giving any preference of one driver to another. Okay. So we selected 2000 drivers in a particular city to find relationship between age and accidents. So a data is given. See this table. So this indicates 18 to 29, 30 to 50, above 50 means age of the drivers. Okay. Now 0, 1, 2, 3 over 3. This means accidents in 1 year. 0 accidents, 1 accident, 2 accidents, 3 accidents and more than 3 accidents. Now see the table. See first column stands for age of drivers. 0, 1, 2, 3 over 3. These are accidents in 1 year. Then 450, 160, 110, 60, 135. All these values are number of drivers. Okay. Number of drivers. So we want to find the probability of these events. See the first one. Probability of being 18 to 29 years of age having exactly 3 accidents in 1 year. So look into this age and number of accidents only. So 18 to 29 age means this row and having exactly 3 accidents. Having exactly 3 accidents means there are 61 drivers. Okay, there are 61 drivers being the age of 18 to 29 and having accidents exactly 3 in 1 year. So favorable cases is 61. Total number of cases is 2000. Here cases means we are considering the number of drivers. Okay. So favorable number of drivers is 61. Total number of drivers is 2000. So probability is 61 by 2000. It is approximately equal to 0.031. Now next one, probability of being 30 to 50 years of age. Okay, 30 to 50 years of age and having one or more accidents in a year. One or more accidents. So looking to the table, one or more accidents in 1 year means we can consider accident 1. Number of accidents is 1, 2, 3, then 4. Okay. 4 means over 3 accidents, more than 3 accidents. So in this range, in this age of years 30 to 50, we can consider 125 number of drivers, 60 drivers, 22 drivers and 18 drivers. So total we can see that is our favorable number of drivers being 30 to 50 years of age and having one or more accidents in a year. So 125 plus 60 plus 22 plus 18 divided by 2000. So it is equal to 225 by 2000. Okay. Now having no accidents in 1 year. So look at here. Having no accidents in 1 year means, see this. So 450, there is no age bar. So we can consider 440, 505, 360. So total we can see that it is 1305 divided by 2000. So in this manner we can easily find the probability of any given event in the question. Okay. So go through the examples given in your textbook and study it well how to find probability of an event. Okay.